Oh, is it time for another one of those iPod vlogs? Is it Monday? Monday! Oh, hello there. I'm Gerson. And you're not. And this is my 2017 iPod vlog number 5. The 5th iPod vlog for this year, 2017. Today we're going to talk about earthquakes. Why? Because earthquakes shake you up. Not just the real earthquake, which is physical earthquake, but I'm talking about metaphysical and, not metaphysical, but, what do you call it? Expression, like an expression, something shook you up, it's like an earthquake. Well, things change, and sometimes change is good. So one of these days, for example, let's say something happened, you have to move to another state or a different country or something. That would be an earthquake. That would be something that's shattering, that would startle you. Metaphoric. That's what I mean. Not metaphysical, but metaphorical. That's what I meant. Earthquakes could be literal. Like when I used to live in California, there was a lot of earthquakes, and usually, man, you could run outside and still earth is shaking. Where are you going to hide? Gotta get away from trees. Get away from buildings. Hiding in a building is stupid because the building could fall into a hole. Matter of fact, you could be outside, a hole open up and swallow you. But that's what earthquakes, you can't escape them. Just like change in your life, you can't escape it. Some change is necessary. Some change is optional. You know what I mean? Like my family were talking about selling this house and moving to another place, probably in Arkansas. Hamburger or something in my tooth. Weird. Sorry about that. Anyways, like I said earlier, I'm Gerson, and you're not. And I'm a 1080p widescreen this year. Yeah, last year I wasn't in widescreen all the time, except in some of my behind the scenes things. Whatever. Today we're talking about earthquakes. Anyways, in California, I had earthquakes all the time. And now in Oklahoma, we don't usually have earthquakes, but since they've been fracking, which is when they fracture the ground and send water or some kind of fluid down into the ground to get natural gas and oil pumped out. Since they've been doing that, we've been having earthquakes in the same spots they've been fracking, which is a coincidence because it's too much of a coincidence, which I'm saying. So now the people from the government or whatever said that the fracking is causing earthquakes, so they're going to stop fracking, stop with those wells where they dump in their water to the ground and stuff like that, and just do regular drilling, which I think is stupid anyways. I think we should stop using fossil fuels and start using super technology. You hear me, the man? The man is the government. They're keeping us down. They're keeping us using the fossil fuels instead of solar power, wind power, hydropower, which is also water power, and geothermal, which is where you drill into near the magma of the earth and have the lava heat up some water and basically use that steam to run engines and so forth, which powers up a power station, running off the steam that's coming from some lava that's boiling some water or something like that. That's geothermal, whatever. It's like hydropower, but it's geothermal. Anyways, they could do that at Yosemite, but I wouldn't do that over, I think it's Yosemite. Was it that? That's the one that was going to blow up? Anyways, one of those parks has a huge geothermal area there where there's lava just below the surface, about less than a mile. And they think it's a giant caldera, which used to be a giant volcano. And it might blow up one of these. I think it was, yeah, Yellowstone, isn't it? What did I say? Yosemite? I think it's Yellowstone National Park. I don't know which is. Yeah, Yosemite National Park. I think that's where Yogi Bear lives. I think it's Yellowstone or Yosemite. One of those. I think one of those is a volcano. I think it's it Yosemite. Yeah, I think it's Yosemite. I think Yellowstone Park is that's where Yogi Bear is from. Well, one of those Yogi Bear and Boo Boo comes from. The other one is a caldera. So don't get them mixed up, because if you go to one and then just a bear that wants to steal your picnic basket, then you're okay. But if it's the other one where it's caldera about to blow up like a giant volcano, just avoid them. I just avoid national parks anyways because they're dangerous. They got animals in there, and most of the animals are protected by the government, and you can't shoot them. You just have to let them eat you. So avoid wild animals, okay, people? And ignore what I'm saying. What was I saying about earthquakes? It had nothing to do with what I was talking about earlier. But earthquakes can be caused by a volcano. But anyways, if that volcano goes off in whatever park that is, I think it's Yosemite, where it has that one, the geysers. Yeah, I think it's Yosemite. Pretty sure, because Yellowstone National Park, I think that's where, unless Yosemite is where Yogi Bear is from and the volcano. I don't know. Who cares? I think it's Yosemite, pretty sure. That's a color. I don't know. Google it. Yeah, because I'm not Google, so I'm going by my faulty brain that's all nutty. On the 15th of February, I gotta go see a psych doctor, and we'll see how nutty I am. The voices say I'm all right, right? See, they all agree. Yeah, okay. See, they're all saying like this. You're great. You're awesome. See, they hear the crowd? Yeah, I hear the crowd. Okay. Anyways, earthquakes shake you up. It could be a metaphorical thing where some calamity happens or tragedy or something good happens and you still, like some people get married and they move to another state, or someone moves to another state or another country just to be with someone. Like my imaginary girlfriend, Princess Winona from Poland. She's supposed to come out here to visit me on a 30-day visa or 60. I think it's a 60-day visa. And then then she'll leave and go back to Poland and then come back later on and stay permanently. If she likes me, I guess. And if we get along, if she might extend her visa, she can extend the visa for a while and get to know me better. Anyways, my brothers and my sister were talking about selling this place and moving to Arkansas, maybe. If her mom, my half sister's mother, because we have different mothers, had the same father. We had the same father. Anyways, my mother already died. She was like 74, she was almost 75. In 2013, her mom might die, and if she dies, her and my half sister, and her half sister does not relate to me, and her half brother out there help her fix up the place and clean up the place, the property that they have. Her mom and her stepdad, which are dying, might be dying. I don't know. Her stepdad dying of cancer. Her mom is zinc poisoning for some reason. It's just complicated. And needs a blood transfusion to get rid of the zinc. If not, she'll die too. So, anyways, if they die, then my sister's gonna move to Arkansas, take care of the land, and bring her dogs out there and stuff like that. My sister go out there too. So we sell the house and then move out there too and live happily ever after. But we're gonna live in the city, I think, or one of the small towns somewhere. I don't know where the flip it is. Because her mom lives in the middle of nowhere in the county, right outside the city limits. Oh, and the house needs to be fixed up and cleaned out, and she needs to clean out the yard and whatsoever, whatever, blah, 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 for the animals and whatnot. Because we have 5 dogs. So my sister's going to take 3 of her dogs when she goes out there, after she cleans out a pen and gets ready for them and run her, and take Little Man and Bella and Ringo. Ringo will be a runner, Little Man and Bella will be in a fence, and then later on she'll come back and we'll take Lucy and maybe Buster and whatnot, and our rest of our stuff. And meanwhile, Lucy will have to stay here with Buster. Lucy and Buster don't like each other, but hey, and Ringo will be all right because he'll have his mommy to hang out with. Bella and his daddy will be across in a fenced area because his daddy and him don't get along. For some reason, all the male dogs don't get along. Buster and Little Man don't get along, or Man I should say, and Ringo, they don't get along either. Weird. But the girls seem to get along, except for sometimes Lucy tries to dominate all the other dogs by jumping on them and mock humping them. Because she's a terrier mix, so she's mean sometimes. And so Bella growls at her and doesn't like her that much. And well, Buster gets along with Bella, but Buster don't get along with Little Man, or Man I should say, or Ringo, and barely gets along with Lucy. Yeah, gets along with Bella though, because he thinks Bella's his mommy, but Bella's not. But Buster's mine. Anyways, earthquakes are like that. Like suddenly a sudden change of being used to. First, I got used to being in California most of life, and then we moved to Oklahoma, and that was like an earthquake to me. It's like everything shifted, and my life changed. I had to adjust to it, and got used to this routine. And then I decided I'm gonna be on YouTube because in California I wasn't on YouTube only once, except when I put that one video up. When I first moved out to Oklahoma, I put up a video on YouTube like 6 years ago, almost 7 years ago. As of May, it'll be 7 years. 2010, I think it was. Put that video up, and that was when we first moved out here to Oklahoma. We moved out here in 2008. Before, when I was in California, I used YouTube, but I never was officially part of YouTube. I just watched YouTube videos, but I never joined YouTube because I thought it was stupid, and I didn't have nothing to put up anyways. And the only reason why I would join YouTube was to see anything that was restricted, age restricted. But most of it was just age restricted because of bad comedy or action or something. It's not like nudity or anything on YouTube, so I didn't understand the age restriction. But then I joined it when I came out here to, officially in 2010, I think it was, in March. Yeah, almost 7 years ago, as of March. And then I posted one video in May of 2010, I believe, and it was supposed to be for a dating service, but I got chickened out. It was about a minute long, and so instead of posting on some dating services to meet people, I just posted on MySpace, and then I posted on YouTube, and then just started watching YouTube videos. And if it said age restricted, I just sign in and watch them. And then eventually I thought, hey, maybe after 5 years, I thought maybe I should start posting videos. So I started posting videos, I think, in the end of 2000, somewhere in 2015, the middle of 2015, and then the end of 2015, and then in 2016 I started doing videos regularly on YouTube, and now I'm doing regularly on 2017. I got another channel. I started another channel, and I think it was 2015 or 16. I started this vlog channel so I could do vlogs, but it started with iPod. When I got my iPod, I started doing iPod vlogs. So hello, I'm guessing, and you're not, and that's the explanation why I'm on YouTube, just because I wanted to talk. And it seemed like therapy for me because I have no one else to talk to. I'm always by myself. So, except for my dog, Buster, he's over there on the couch laying there. And we watch TV together and listen to whatever, listen to TV. I guess he's listening. He's just laying there. And then I take care of the dogs and whatnot. And that's it. That's what I said. Earthquakes. They shake you up. They can be metaphorical or real. A real earthquake, you got to adapt. If something breaks, you just got to get a new one or replace whatever. Get out of that place. If the building's ruined, you just move somewhere else. So far, we didn't have to move exactly for earthquake, although we did move around a lot in California. But we stayed in one place for a long time, like 13 years or something. I don't know what it was. But anyways, we've been living here in Oklahoma since, what was it? 2000? Did I say 2008? No, it was in 2008. I think it was 2004. We moved out here. So we've been living out here for a long time. Yeah, 2004. It was I got mixed up because it's the 8th month. August the 8th, I think we arrived here in 2004. And so this is 2017 now. So that's almost 13 years. Is as of August. It'll be as of August 2017. August 8th, 2017 will be the anniversary of us being here for 13 years. Which we usually live in a place no more than 10 years. But we never actually owned a house. This is the first time we ever owned a house because my grandparents died. We got some inheritance money, went to my mom. My mom gave the inheritance money to us, and we bought this house. And then she didn't want to have that money. She just gave it to us, her sons. Anyways, I gotta go. See you next week for another iPod vlog. iPod vlog number 6 for 2017, which I will call something, I don't know what I'm going to call it. I'll figure out. And don't forget, Wednesday, I will be back on my main channel, Mr. Blue View 972, for a video that's about what is entertainment. Yeah. And that's on my Mr. Blue View 972, Garrison Cutter Jr. Mr. Blue View 1972, Garrison Cutter Jr. You have the desktop version of YouTube is down there, my featured channels. And if there's still the donation button, eventually YouTube's going to get rid of that, so don't worry about donating. Okay, see you next time. Bye. Bye-bye.